welcome to Ladies Nights. Thank all y'all for tuning in. We started a little late, but that's alright.
First things first, I pop them freaks, all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. Those the ones I like, cause they don't get Nathan but penetration. Unless it smells like sanitation. How hard I turn like doorknobs, heart throb never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks. springs and watch filled with rocks. And my jam knock me with Mitsubishi. Girls pee when they see me. Now the hoes creep me and they TP. As I lay down laws like Alan Coppet. Stop it, if you think they're gonna make a profit. Don't see my ones, don't see my guns. Get it? Now tell your friends Papa hit it, then split it in two. As I flow with the Junior Mafia, I don't know what the hell's stopping ya. I'm clocking ya, Versace shade watching ya. Once the grin, I'm in game begin. Once I talk about how I dress is this and diamond necklaces, stretch Lexuses, the sex is just immaculate. From the back I get deeper and deeper, help you reach the climax that your man can't make. Call him, tell him we won't run late and send the break. I got that good low, girl, you didn't know. I got that good low, girl, you didn't know. That song, I was so long. Thought he worked his until I handled my biz. There I is, making pain like Damon Wayans. Slow down dirty even, like his brother Keenan Scheming. Don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. Act Puff that D. Rick Bells, hit bags from Chanel. Baby Ben's traded in your Hyundai XL. Full of your quick CD changer with the sound. She beat me at 12. We wet, ribbon job, playing car notes. While I'm swimming in your women like the breaststroke. Right stroke, left stroke, what's the best stroke? Death stroke, tongue all down the throat. Nothing left to do but send her home to you. I'm through. Can you sing the song for me, boo? I got that good low, girl, you didn't know. I got that good low, girl, you didn't know. We can cruise the world with pearls, gator boots for girls. The envy of all women, crushed linen, Cartier wristwear with diamonds in it. The finest woman I love with the passion. Your man's a whip, I get that ass a good thrashing. High fashion, flying in the all states. Sexing me while your man masturbates. Isn't this great? Your flight leaves at 8, a flight lands at 9. My game just rewinds. Lyrically, I'm supposed to represent. I'm not only the client, I'm the player president.
Jameson Relighted.
Thank everybody for tuning in. I know we started a little late today.
Your
Welcome to Ladies' Night.
my client in here every week for nothing. They waste their time.
You should be with
My
my
client
car.
is a family man. They
I
keep
can't
me out
help
here.
it.
Wait now. What's going on
Have you
here?
heard what you did to women and children?
One more outburst like that, and you will come home to jail. I apologize, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, she ain't clear. You wanna sit home on my living room floor, letting the chick know the season ain't low. Pick up my phone, say Papa not home, sex all night, mad head in the morning. Spit my weed, smoke all my weed, take some more time by, say you big Papa, now check it. You wanna be my main sweet baby, don't you? You wanna give me what I need, baby, won't you? Picture life as my wife, just take 4 left ribs, fat X and all mix. Conflicts to match, conversation was all that. Showed you the safe combinations and all that. Guess you can say you're the one I trusted. Who would ever think that you would spread like mustard? Things got hot, you sent feds to my spot. Took me to court, tried to take all I got. Nothing to get blocked. The trap said I ripped up, damn. Why she wanna stick me for my paper? My Moschino, oh, my Versace, hottie. Come to find out, you was hitting everybody. You knew about me, the fake ID. Cases in Virginia, body in DC. Won't always be, that's what I get for tricking. Came out all
Okay, $1 million.
Kicking the door, leaving the 4th floor. You heard Papa, don't hit me no more. Disrespect my clique, my game's imperial. Mess around and made a milk box material. You feel me stealing chips, running your lips 'cause of you. I'm also real. What you say,
All right, once again, welcome to Ladies Night. We're gonna change it up a little bit tonight. You have myself, Mia, as the host. My co-host Jay Bird, she has some things going on tonight, so she may check in a little later. We're not sure. But today I'm gonna bring on a special guest. A lot of you already know him, but he is Magnus O'Hayton, president of Brooklyn Empire Entertainment. So we're gonna kind of it's a little different, but tonight be discussing validation. I know Magnus, he had did a Facebook, thing about it or whatever. We're gonna dig a little bit more into it. I want to get more into the women's, as far as women and women, for the need for validation, for approval, acceptance, of men, and even other women or whatever. So I just kind of want to get into the why, and in doing that, I think first we need to know what the definition of validation is, which is officially proving something is true or correct, and why do we feel the need to prove to others and show others different things to define who we are. So that's what I want to get into tonight. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, or any comments. I'll try to get to them the best I can. I don't have Jay Bird here tonight. She's usually my eyes, because I can't see without my glasses real good. So, but anyway, as far as, validation, and this is not, just for the single women, it's funny, when I go on Facebook and all these different sites, sometimes I can tell when something's going on in a female's relationship based on their posts and things like that, as far as, if they're in a happy relationship and everything's going rosy, they dress, classy, sexy, or, casual. But if they fall out with that man or their husband, boyfriend, or whatever, all of a sudden you're feeling the need to get up there, and be a little bit more sexual, provocative. And that's part of what I mean about getting to the root of the issue. Why are you feeling like you need to be validated, by other men, by other women, other people, period? Why are you feeling the need for that validation? So if if you look into why you're doing it, what I'm saying? I'm hurt. Okay, I get that. I'm hurt. I'm feeling some kind of way. I need some attention. As a woman, we like attention. Men probably like attention too. I can only speak, as far as women. Every woman likes to be told she's beautiful or whatever. But if you are looking at that as defining you, it's okay to be told beautiful, but you should wake up every morning and look in the mirror and say, damn, I'm fine, I might not be the baddest, the baddest bitch in the world, but, I'm looking pretty good today. I'm feeling myself, But a lot of times, unfortunately, women get up there and they going through a little something. Maybe they feeling a little lonely, I feeling a little depressed. I don't know. And they got to get up there and feel like they need the need, to be validated by these, by these men on social media, or women nowadays, whatever you into, on social media. And the thing is, like I said, just coming down to the root, sitting down and asking yourself, why am I doing this? Now, if you're doing it because that's what you do, and you a confident woman and you feel good about yourself and you feel like you have to do that. But I'm talking about when you're doing it for reasons outside of that. You doing it because you need some attention because your man not getting it, so you think you're going to make him jealous by getting up here, being sexual or whatever, or you used to be ugly, but now you look a little cute or whatever, you done lost a few pounds, so now you feel like you got to be half naked on the screen, or for everybody. Because what that ends up doing is it ends up bringing you attention, but it's just like a drug, kind of. when you get off that high of that attention, you hit that low. Just like a drug addict, they get real high, but when them drugs wear off, then you face the hit low. So either next time you got to either go stronger or harder with it, or whatever. But it's not fixing nothing. It's never gonna fix nothing until you get to the root. You know, the root of the problem. Why am I doing this? Why do I feel like I need this attention from other men or whatever on, you know, to get a heart or a like? And at that time, you know, you're high off it. You dancing, you twerking, or whatever. They telling you how big your ass is, how fine you are. But usually, them people are single, in relationships that's messed up or toxic or whatever. Because the main thing is you're not really being true to yourself. You're not being yourself. You're letting all these people see you and make you feel good for just a moment instead of finding your internal happiness and what makes you happy, if that makes any sense. But it's just a never-ending cycle. And the sad thing is I can understand this coming from these young girls. You know, these young girls, teenagers or whatever. You know, they're starting all this social media stuff at such a young age. And you get used to getting all that attention or whatever. But directing it to the more, 30 on up women, you going through whatever you're going through in your life, and you searching or seeking validation from these other men, but you're not thinking about that daughter that's looking at you. I am scared to death for this generation of kids. Scared to death. Because you going through your own shit, and now you passing that on to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should be able to see her mama being able to look at it and be like, look at my mama. She's sexy, but she classy. She not ratchet. Don't nobody care about that these days. They care about how many hearts, how many comments, how many likes they getting from a bunch of niggas they don't know. Some of them they hooking up with them for whatever because they making them feel good for the moment. But what about these little girls that in a few years are going to be women, that are going to be the women that takes our place when we long gone? That's all that they're seeing that you're doing. So now they're feeling that they have to do it. They got to go up there twerking, being half naked, and all of this to get attention. And it's just sad. It really saddens me. Because I see beautiful women all day long posting on Facebook. And I get it. You post the one where you looking in your business suit or in your gym clothes, looking whatever, you might get a few likes. And then you post one where you're half naked, and I mean you in the thousands of likes, people putting mad comments. So I get the rush. I get the rush in it, but how happy is that making you? Like in real life, how happy is it making you? Like I'm a person that I want to be happy. So I don't need no temporary fixes of people pumping me up and gassing me up, telling me I'm all that, and then when I don't get it, I mean, there's some people that get straight out depressed if they're not getting them likes, or and don't nobody think I'm pretty, or I was pretty in that picture, so maybe I need to show up a little bit more next time. It's people that's running around, people crazies, people running around killing themselves because they don't get likes on pictures on Facebook. Like, that's crazy. Like, find what makes you happy and be yourself. Like, why does that matter? Why do you need other people's thoughts of you, how they feel about you, to impact your life at such a large gravity force? Like, why? Like, love yourself. I could care less who likes me. I put up a post because it's funny. If I don't get nobody to laugh at it, I'll probably look at it for the next 3 or 4 days, and I'm still laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that. And I think a lot of these women, that's why I don't like to use the word acting whorish or being thirsty out there, because I think a lot of people just have issues. They've been hurt. They're depressed. Society has taught them that this is what the men want. This is what the men like. So they feel they gotta do it, and they're not even finding themselves. Like, some people don't even realize that they're looking for validation. Everybody's motto now is, shit, I'm living my best life. So I'm gonna get up here and twerk shit. I don't care. I got 5 or 6 kids or whatever. Half of them are girls watching me, but hell, I'm living my best life. That's all that matters. And how is that living your best life? Like, what happened to women having self-respect, high moral standards? You know, I know we can do everything, all this women's right thing, you know, and all that, but let's keep it real. Really, that was not even for us. You know, as far as black women, our men didn't have us in, you know, in the house. That was more of a, and I don't like to get into race, but being serious, that was more for the Caucasians. They were in the kitchen. They were, you know, men telling them what to do and all. We were, the black men and women were both slaves. We was both fucked up. Didn't no man even have, a man ain't even ever been in a position to really hold a black woman down. That was not our issue. So it's fine to say I can do, you know, I'm going to do what I want to do because it's, you know, my life and woman's right, woo, 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 and all that. I'm just not jacking that. Like I said, that was not our issue. Our black men didn't hold us down. They was out there getting beat. Like, we was both getting beat. We wasn't told them. But y'all let this get in your head, you know, thinking like, you know, women's rights or whatever. I can do what I want to do. If I want to do this or whatever, I can. Just because you can don't mean it's wise. Everything you can do is not beneficial to you. You know, and I'm not judging the women that's out there, you know, twerking all over. I guess in a way I am. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Maybe I am, you know, judging for doing that. But let me tell you, if you're just a woman with confidence and you know that you're doing it because that's what the fuck you want to do, more power to you. But if you're doing it for somebody to fill voids in you that you are lacking within yourself, then you need to do a self-evaluation. There is other ways, especially if you got daughters looking at you. Because these kids in this generation going to be messed up. They messed up already, but they're going to be one day your age. And this is all they've ever seen. I got to do this. Mama used to, you know, she should put me in the bed, and that's all she did was on Facebook, you know, showing half her ass cheek and acting a fool. So I must need to do that too. And you're going to get what you asked for with that. So why not let people see, you know, and you're not even happy with it. Most of those girls that's looking all beautiful, their body is fine and all that. They're pretty. They done Photoshop themselves to death and living their life through Facebook. They're not even happy individuals. Like, don't you want to be happy in real life? I'd rather be happy in real life. Acting the way I want to act. Doing what I want to do. Looking how I look. Because I'm going to attract real people because I'm real. How are y'all expecting to attract real people, have real friends, real men, and you fake? You're not even real. You don't even recognize yourself. You don't even recognize yourself. So I just don't get it. Like yourself, and if you are real with people, I mean, if you're not that pretty or whatever, be pretty. You know, be pretty. It's something pretty about you. It's something pretty about you. Let people like you for you. Stop putting on all these airs for other people. For their validation. They still gonna talk about you or whatever. So why not attract some realness because you being so real? That's all I'm saying. I want to attract real people. If you don't like me or like how I act or whatever, good. Move on over there somewhere. Because I don't got time for you no way. I want some real people. But you can't possibly be running around here fake. Some of y'all not even really hoes. Y'all just acting like hoes. Because y'all think it's what society wants. That don't make no sense to me. Y'all running around acting like hoes. Because y'all get some hearts and some likes on a post. And y'all think that's what the man want. And y'all smart as hell. Got a good head on your shoulder. And with the right clothes, you look more sexy covering up some of that. Because it's leaving something to their imagination. Like, damn, at least she got something about herself. You can be classy sexy. But you doing the most for a bunch of people you don't know for some hearts and some likes. It just don't make no sense to me. But I'm gonna play a couple songs right now because my mouth is getting dry. And I'm gonna bring on our special guest and see what he got to say about this topic.
love if you promise that you'll be here forever. I'll give you all of me, I'll give you everything if you promise you'll never leave me. What my friends say don't matter, you've been right here from the start. And I'll get on my knees, I'll give you all of me if you never leave my side. Because you love me, you complete me, you hold my heart in your hands. And it's okay, 'cause I trust that you'll be the best man that you can. Baby, you love me, yeah. Oh, yes you do, yeah. And no matter what they ever say about you, I'm gonna stay by your side, promise me. No matter what they say about me, that you're gonna be here until the end of time. 'Cause you held me down when nobody was around and gave me all the love I need. So give me more, don't you ever leave, 'cause you complete me. I know you love me, you complete me, you hold my heart in your hands. And it's okay, I trust that you'll be the best man that you can. 'Cause you give me my heart, give me my love, yes you do. Oh, because it's never enough. Give me my heart, give me my love, baby. I want it all because it's never enough. You love me, I know you believe me. You hold my heart in your hands, and it's okay. I trust that you'll be the best man that you can. 'Cause you love me, believe me, you hold my heart in your hands, and it's okay. I trust that you'll be the best man that you can. It's okay. I know you do, I know you do. Yes you do, I need you too. Yeah, I love you, baby.
All right, we are back. So I said we had a special guest tonight, Magnus O'Hayden. So Magnus O'Hayden, what do you think about all this people needing validation from other people? Do you ever feel like you need validation from other people?
What's good, y'all? I'm out here. For anything, you know, I want to give a shout out to me if I had me on the show. That shit is crazy. The way I express women issues.
All right, so what do you think about this validation? Like, do you ever feel like have you ever felt like you needed validation from other people, or do you ever do things just for validation?
I think validation has like two different sides to it. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate.
Like, if you want validation for, like, you know, you got people that you love and you want them to be supportive, you know, we can look at that as a form of validation.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's a negative form. I think the negative form is you'll do anything for anybody just to give you some sense of importance about yourself. I think that's a negative form of validation.
Well, that's true. So, like I said, I mean, people. I mean, we're human. Everybody likes a little, extra attention. And I said a lot about women, but men get all dressed up and put on all they bling. Get they fresh haircuts. To look all good. You're not just doing that for yourself. I mean, if it was up to you, you'd probably just have on some 3-day-old sweats, some dirty drawers, and you're good. So you do it because you want people to, you know, to acknowledge you and, you know, think you look nice. But my thing is, what do you feel about yourself? It's okay to want that, but some people want it to the extreme. Like, you should already, when you step up and you look up in the morning, you put on your clothes, you do your hair, whatever, you know you look good. Whether if everybody think you the ugliest nigga on earth, you walk out the house or whatever knowing and saying to yourself, I'm fine.
Alright, so what's extremely?
What you mean, what's extremely? Can I put it a smaller than this where I can see the comments? Okay.
Like, what's extreme?
What you mean, what's extreme? Extreme for a person wanting validation? They're stepping out of their element. They're doing things. You got, like I said, you got the women feeling like they got to be half naked, you know, and all that. And a lot of these women are smart. They got good sense or whatever. But they so thirsty for that extra attention. Like I said, that extra heart or extra like, or just extra attention. Period.
Alright, what if they want to be bucket naked?
Well, if they want to be bucket naked, that's on them. I get that, but
They wanna
most
get
women
bucket
are having
naked.
some underlying issues with it. And I only say that because I like study and I watch people. It, like I said, it is so funny to look at some of these women's posts when they're in a relationship. You don't see all that when they got a good man. They done changed their status. I'm in a relationship now and all this. You don't see all that. They covering themselves up. They doing whatever. But let them fall out, break up, or something. They back on the prowl. Now I'm back up there twerking. Now I'm back up there half naked or whatever. That's extreme. It's not. You trying to be funny? It's not against.
No,
It's not against the law to be a hoe. If you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. But what I'm saying, but on the other side, that I have more respect for hoes that get out there and make money for being hoes. But some of y'all being hoes and y'all ain't getting nothing but a heart or a like on a Facebook. Y'all sitting there satisfying some nigga need that y'all do not know, and you not getting paid for it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have respect for a hoe. A hoe that's making money from being a hoe. It's her job. I have more respect for that.
Get bucket naked.
Y'all, I told y'all this is a last minute a last minute guest host that we had because my partner so y'all ignore
I had to mess with her a little bit.
nigga talking about some bucket naked and crazy
Bucket
shit.
naked.
But that's what I consider being extreme. For a man being extreme, feeling like you got to go out there and spend all your money, you know, on expensive cars and jewels out there. And being flashy so everybody can look at you, your boys look at you like you all that, you know, you trying to get a certain type of women. But the thing is, and then you even the men are asking, where are all the good women? You trying to broadcast like you got so much, like you flossing. What kind of women that you think you gonna get? You gonna get the one that's looking for a nigga that's broadcasting and flossing, and they want that money. Yeah, I want to shop. You up here flossing with it.
Yeah,
Of course, I want to, but you're doing that, you know. And men are trying to get certain type of women. I want the baddest bitch, and I want all this, you know. And like I said, it's not just women looking for validation; it's men looking for validation. Sometimes it's not even validation for women; it's validation from them boys. Damn, yo, man, that chain is nice or whatever, you know. I'm not trying to be with nobody, and I'm not trying to have nobody be with me if all I'm doing is seeking people's validation. That's what I call being Facebook happy, you know, or whatever. I want a happiness in real life. So what y'all see is what y'all get. I don't always know what I'm gonna say on these things when I get on here. I'm not fake in any way, fake nothing. I am me. Some people think I'm ugly. Some people think I'm pretty. When I get up in the morning, I say, "Damn, you showed."
Good morning.
You look all right. Like I said, my good morning thing is good morning gorgeous. If I wasn't feeling that way by the time I get out of my bed and that alarm clock go off, I'm going to look at my own damn self and say, good morning gorgeous. Fuck what everybody else say. I'm in, I'm in. I would just sit in house depressed all the time because you're looking for something you will never find. It's a void you're constantly gonna try to fill if you are seeking other people's validation of you. And you using them as they're giving it to you. You're using them as a crutch. Using them as a crutch instead of healing what's wrong with you. That's why I said, sit down and ask yourself, why do I feel like I need this attention from these men? Why am I up there twerking 17 hours out of 24 hours? Why do I feel like why am I doing all that? And be real with yourself. Some of y'all don't know. Because some of y'all been doing it so long. Some of y'all been seeking validation for people for so long. But if you sit down and you just think, damn, okay, I know I just went through something. I might have just lost somebody. I might have just broke up with my man. Am I kind of doing this for those reasons? Am I feeling like I need some extra attention to help me get through what I'm going through? I get that. But you need to recognize it. You need to recognize it and think of other ways. Especially, I cannot emphasize this enough, especially you women out there with daughters. Please find another way. It is okay to want some attention. It is not okay to let your daughter see you being a hoe, acting like a hoe, sounding like a hoe, dressing like. It's not okay in no shape or form. I know we can do what we want to, and 2022 is the time where everybody just doing what the hell feels good. It is not okay to cripple our youth, the little girls that are going to be grown women bearing seeds, that this is okay. It's not okay. Now, if you young teenagers or whatever, I hope your parents watching you, what you put on here and what you up here watching. But if you a grown ass woman, I'm talking 30 on up, and you got kids, y'all need to do better, for real. Just because the world say you can do what the fuck you want does not mean get out there and do what you want. It is not fair to these children. It is not fair. That you run around being a hoe or looking like a hoe and talking and acting like a hoe. Let them know. Teach them how to self-love themselves, that you ain't got to get out there and belittle yourself for other people's amusement, for no fucking likes or hearts on in social media. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Carry yourself with class. That's what black women used to do. They was dirt poor, but they had class about themselves. They didn't use their condition as an excuse to act any old kind of way. Some of y'all on Facebook, and I ain't just talking to the women. Y'all men be up there, I think it's the most ridiculous thing. I ain't never looked at a grown-ass man showing his money and stuff on Facebook and think that was attractive. I don't know what you're trying to attract. But there are some people that spend more time on social media than they do anything else in their life. What about getting out there and using some of that time to invest in these kids? To teach these kids. This is all they seeing. These little girls, that's all they seeing between watching Cardi B and all these other ones, half naked, and damn, now I see mama done had a couple drinks, she in there half naked. This is what I gotta do to get a man. This is what I gotta do. I gotta sell myself short. I don't got to let them see my brain, because that don't matter. All they care is that I got a big ass. So that's, like I said, I'm one. A lot of people don't like what I got to say. I don't care. It don't matter. But one thing I do not need is somebody's validation of me. You can like me, or you cannot. Half of y'all that don't like me, you definitely ain't paying my bills. I ain't never seen nothing from my Cash App from you. So you ain't got shit to do with what's going on in my life. So I don't care if you like me. In a perfect world, would I love for everybody to love me? Yes, but this is not a perfect world. It's far from it. And everybody ain't gonna like me. Everybody ain't gonna like the music. Some people think my music trash. Some people think it's great. That is life. Stop doing stuff for validation of other people and learn what makes you happy. Because really, all you're doing is shortchanging yourself. How you gonna live your whole life worrying about being something you ate for people that don't really care, and then you left being unhappy because you don't even know or like yourself. That don't make no sense. Even in relationships, I ain't really get into like marriages and stuff like that. You know, every woman, well, there's a lot of women that feels like being married or being in a relationship defines them. Like, I got a man, this man is great or whatever, you know, and then they jump out of that relationship. They gotta jump to another one because it defines them. They have to be in a relationship. If I'm in a relationship, I want it to be where I'm not crippled because of him. I'm glad I have him. He adds to me, but he don't define me. I mean, me and everybody know Magnus O'Hayden. I mean, duh. And people used to come at me like, oh my, you know, you know, like, you are so lucky because you know, married to Magnus O'Hayden. What the hell? Like, that nigga lucky because he married to me. I know my worth. He adds to me and he makes me greater, and I add to him and I make him greater. But separate, we know who we are, and we okay with or without. We okay with or without, because he don't dictate or ain't responsible for my happiness, and I'm not to his to an extent. We have to both be happy with ourselves first. But coming together, yeah, you know, it's our responsibility to add to that happiness, but not to make that happiness. We're adding to each other's happiness. We're not making it. Forbid something happened to him or he, you know, go crazy, because that's what he would be if he left me. But, you know, forbid something happens, I would be hurt. But if I use that as my validation, like my marriage to him is validating me, it makes me who I am. If something happens to us, then I'm destroyed and I am nothing. And I am far from nothing. I'm going to be okay. But some women, that's it. They'll go through the abuse, they'll go through this, they'll go through that, because, you know, I got to have him by my side, you know, either he's prestigious or, you know, I just don't want to be single or whatever. No, love yourself. Know your worth. Know your worth, and make him know your worth, and make her know your worth. Don't get it twisted. We add to each other. I do care that you're happy, but not at the risk of losing my own self and my own happiness. That's of the utmost importance. So that's why I mean that's the main thing that I wanted to get across tonight. I ain't get a lot of questions, so maybe some questions will come later. I know we started a little late, so, you know, some people probably already had tuned off thinking we weren't coming, you know, on or whatever. So but just learn to love yourself. Stop using people as crutches to hold you up, instead of finding what your real reason is for seeking out all this extra attention from people. And learn how to love yourself and be yourself. If you be yourself and you keep it real, you can attract real people. Me personally, I don't need a bunch of people around me being fake, because they don't even know who I really am. They only like who they think I am. And I'm trying to get their attention, so I got to work extra hard. That's too much work. That is too much work for me. I'm going to be myself. Either you like me or you don't. Either you stay or you're going about your business. And that's just what it is. I don't need nobody's validation. Period. I do not care. And that's how everybody needs to do. I do not care. It is a benefit for you for me to be in your life. It is a benefit for you for me to work for you. It is a benefit for you for me to be your friend and talk to you. It's y'all benefits. I'm not supposed to break my neck, stressing myself out, age myself, trying to validate and prove something to a bunch of people. And especially some of y'all doing it for people on social media that you never met. That's just borderline. I ain't gonna use the word you're not supposed to use. I don't think that crazy word, but y'all know what I mean. That's crazy. That's crazy. You selling yourself short for somebody hitting a little heart on a picture. You gonna get up there and show your whole naked ass, acting like all kinds of hoe with your kids sleep in the next room, so people can put a heart or tell you pretty. Damn it, you should know you pretty. You should know you pretty. You should know your worth. You should know, damn, I'm smart. I'm a career woman. I make money. I'm loving. I'm nurturing. You should know those things. You ain't gotta look for no man to put no heart on no picture and tell you fine. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all selling yourself short. I personally don't get it. I don't get it. And these ain't little girls, so don't think these is little 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old. I'm talking about women of some age that y'all should know better. Y'all over 30 with grown. Some of y'all got grown, almost grown ass kids, and y'all still up on Facebook doing stuff to belittle yourself for people that don't even know you, just so they can tell you got a big behind. Really? I would never. I'm not. Maybe I'm advanced in age and maturity. I'm glad I am not in today's time, because y'all got it twisted. And y'all are beautiful women. And I know some of y'all are like geniuses, just smart. But it's just sad. The society has made y'all think that if you're not up there being sexual or acting like a hoe or whatever, that you don't mean nothing, because that's far from true. You got way more than that to offer. And if you don't think you got way more for you, that you deserve more than that, if you a woman out there with daughters looking at you, or young girls looking up to you, you owe it to them to get your stuff together, because it's not right. It's not. Who cares if don't nobody think you the prettiest? Somebody out there think you pretty. We was all born with unique DNA that make us special. So you might not be special to 100 people, but it's another 20 over there that you mean the world to. And you need to realize it. And that's my whole point that I wanted to get across today. I don't know what happened to my special guest. I was going to ask some questions too. He done sat down and got comfortable.
Nah,
but,
I'm listening. I'm listening. Good. You got a question?
Ain't nobody got no questions out there. Y'all help me out. Y'all know I don't got my co-host. I'm winging this shit. I got Mag up here as my special guest. Y'all ain't got no questions for me? What do you say? I got some stuff for Avery. I'm going one day join you. But no, some real stuff though, y'all. Like, stop searching for people's validation. Learn how to validate and love yourself. Validate, realize what you're doing it for. Some of y'all in some straight denial. You just like, I don't care, I'm living my best life, I'm gonna show everything up here to everybody or whatever. But is that really your best life? Like, really, is that what you want? Because you're gonna attract what you get.
Power on.
What's going on over here? You're gonna attract what you get. That's all I'm saying. Learn how to love and appreciate yourself. Forget what everybody else got to say. Even y'all that's out there twerking, showing your whole behind and showing everything to everybody. If you confident in yourself and you know that it ain't for no other reasons that you doing it, but you just like, I just can't picture nobody just saying this. That's what I want to do in life, is just show my ass to everybody. I don't get that, but hey, to each his own. But if you know you more than that, stop trying to pacify everybody else and giving them what they need, knowing that you have your own needs and you neglecting your own needs and wants and stuff that's gonna make you happy in life. Like finding somebody who really likes you or loves you for you. You got a song or something, baby? I'm tired of talking. Thank y'all again for tuning in.
I keep on falling and alone with you. Sometimes I love you.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up. If I could say one thing in ending this, stop expecting other people or dependent on other people to toot your horn. Learn how to toot your own horn. Do what you want to do that's going to make you happy. Dig into yourself and find what makes you happy. And if it makes you happy, depending on other people's likes and shit to make you to define who you are, then that's on you. But I don't think there's no woman out there that's all that they want. People genuinely want to be happy. They genuinely want to be happy. So maybe some people need to go back. You know, they've been doing this thing for so long. Go back and really sit down and have a real serious talk with yourself about what makes you happy. Some of y'all don't know. You never even took the time to figure out what makes you happy. Some of y'all don't know who you are. You don't even know what you expected to be, what other people expected of you, but you don't even know who you are and what makes you happy. And there's just some changes that need to be made. Make people love and just love you for you. Ain't no need to be fake. You're going to attract fake if you be fake. How somebody going to really love the real you when you ain't showed them the real you? You've been too busy trying to get their validation. You missing out on the person that would have really loved you and accepted you for who you are without all that. Now you done got somebody that you done trying to meet their expectations, and you got to get up putting on a pound of makeup every day, spanking it, trying to pull your shit tight, trying to keep all that stuff right because they never saw the real you in the first place. They never even had an opportunity to know who the real you is. So that's the main thing I just wanted to get across. I might have babbled on a little bit, but hey, it was kind of thrown to the fire tonight. Next week, hopefully, I'll have my beautiful co-host back. But thank everybody for tuning in, or those of you that might watch it later. Please hit like, share, and subscribe to the page so that you can get the notifications. I apologize for starting a little late tonight. We had a little technical difficulties, but next week we are back at 8 o'clock next Saturday. I always say, if you have any questions or anything or any topics that you want to address, please feel free to hit me up and let me know behind the scenes, and we definitely will try to get to those topics. We've been doing a lot on relationships, but yeah, we're open to a lot of topics. You know, I want to get into some more stuff with these kids, as the things that's going on with these kids and how they being raised and what kind of role models we are setting is just dear to my heart right now, because it's just a sad situation that we're in. But yeah, thank everybody for tuning in. Please tune in next Saturday, same time, 8 o'clock. And yeah, we have a picnic coming up out here in Tampa, Florida. For any of you that plan on coming, please come down. It's going to be a lot of food. You get to meet all the Brooklyn Empire members, and we're going to have a good time. So again, thank everybody for tuning in. I think we're going to play one song in closing. Thank my co-host. Not my co-host, but my guest tonight, Magnus O'Hayden, president of Brooklyn Empire, ENT.
Drop top Porsche, 40 on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and not changed again. It's my big trunk, he got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. Run for dollar bills, now we poppin' rubber bands. You know, Sam, tell me while I do my money dance like. Flexing on the ground like. Is that Lil Jon? Okay. Oh yeah, we're whipping up and just getting big.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long.